Ninso Ojik Mbinendo Dem. My name is Ojik in Ojibwe, and that means the fisher. And Binendo Dem, that means my clan is Rough Grouse. Chiging Jinka de Shkunagan and Jabaya and Daya. The reserve I'm from is called Michiging in Ojibwe. And I grew up here and I'm from here, but I was born in Toronto. The When I was going to school here, we were taught some of these stories of Manitoulin and what it means. And one of the stories that we heard as children in school was that Ojibwe people called this place Manidominis. We say Nidominis, others say Manidominis. Nidominis, that means a spirit. Nido is a spirit or a mystery or a powerful force that we really can't fully comprehend. And then Minis is just an island. So when we say Nido Minising, on, to, or at Manitoulin Island. So what the story that we were told when we were kids at school in Lakeview School in Chiging was that the Creator made the earth, made the waters, made the rock and the fire. And when after he started making all of the earth, he of course made all the different formations, the mountains out in the west, and then of course the Appalachian Mountains on the east, and then the prairies and the Great Plains, and he made all the great lakes and the great rivers and the small creeks and ponds and everything else. And then of course he made the insects, and the amphibians and the reptiles and birds and fish and animals. And then after he was looking at his work, he decided that he wanted his own special place, and this is the place that he chose. And when they say that when he finished, he said that I'm going to take the cleanest water, the clearest water, and I'm going to put it where I'm going to stay. And also I'm going to take all my favorite plants and my favorite animals and fish and birds, and they're going to come and visit me there at Manidominis while I stay there. So that's what we were taught as children. Manidominis, Nidominis, Nidominising, Enjabayong, Nino in the Nishnabek, that we, the Nishnabek, are from Nidominising. The Odawa people have a different story. So there's three different nations living here on Manitoulin Island: the Odawa, the Ojibwe, and the Bodeadimi. The legend is that they were three brothers long time ago, and then they all moved to separate parts of the country. The Odawa moved around Michilimackinac area, the Ojibwe moved around Lake Superior area, and the Bodeadimi moved south around the Lake Michigan area. But these three brothers, then they ended up having to move back here due to colonial forces. And in the 1836 era, after the War of 1812, this is when they said that they would set all of Manitoulin Island as one Indian reserve. All the whole island, as well as all the surrounding islands, these were to be set aside for the Anishinaabeg, the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Bodeadimi people. And they said that that time that all these islands are suitable for how you live and how you procure your livelihood and your survival. So we will relinquish our claim, which of course at that time, this is the doctrine of discovery, which is a bogus claim to having that land. Anyway, but they said that in that treaty, they said, do you too, being the Odawa and Ojibwe people, relinquish your claim so that all other people, Anishinaabe people, can come and live here. So they wanted to make this one big reserve, the whole of Manitoulin Island. So the Odawa people at that time, then they started to recite that after the War of 1812, they said that this was a chief named Okeda, whose descendants live in Jishiguaning now. With people anglicized it to Shishiguaning, but the Anishinaabe way is Jishiguaning, meaning a place of a rattle. And they said there, Okeda said in council that when the earth was new and the white people hadn't come here yet, the Great Spirit had made an island and he set the Odawa people on that island. And this place is called Odawa Menis, he called it. And that's what the Odawa people call Manitoulin Island. So Manitoulin has two different names based on who you talk to. The Ojibwe people say Nidominis, and the Odawa people say Odawaminis. And the Odawa people, namely Chief Okeda and his fellow chief, Jean-Baptiste Siganok, both said that the Odawa was placed on Odawaminis. The Creator made him here, and that's why this place is special to them as well. So not only do the Ojibwe people say that the Creator resides here, but what the Odawa people say is that the Creator placed them here. And so that's why this place is special to the Anishinaabeg.